Space is open to us now. We go into space.
I've been holding my action. It's time to go.
Welcome, everyone. It's Dungeons & Dragons Night, or at least a preview of Dungeons & Dragons Night from us, the Dicks in the Dark. So if you like brand new Dungeons & Dragons games like this one where we're starting a whole new adventure, make sure to smash that like button. Also, don't ring the bell yet. First, hit subscribe if you haven't, then ring the bell. I can't get these things out of order. Also, leave us a comment down below if you should so desire. We'd like to hear from you, and if you're here live, leave us a comment live. Share the stream, all the YouTube things. Hello, Dicks in the Dark. I know we're feeling a little under the weather, but we're here. How are you doing, Garrett?
All right, I'm hanging in there. Better than I was feeling this morning, but
That's
still
good.
a little sleepy.
Is it just a standard cold that you have?
I think so.
Yeah, just
Some other
sniffly.
nearby people had COVID recently, so I'm hoping it's not COVID.
Oh, yes. That would be bad for your pending nuptials.
Indeed. That's why I'm trying not to think about it.
Congratulations.
Hope not.
Yeah. Hopefully, just a cold. Take some vitamin C. Get over that, so we can get you all hitched up. The next time we see Garrett, he will be a married man, right?
He'll be Mr.
Indeed.
Garrett.
Mr.
Yep.
Garrett. Yes, actually. So cool there. And Dungeon Dan, how are you doing? You're
I'm
bright.
I am bright.
You're bright.
Yeah, I'm
I feel
also
like there's dark, bright, bright.
Yeah. Also, Blackberry Crown and Coke tonight.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you are bright. You're a little bit brighter.
little brighter, yeah.
A little brighter there, yeah.
Little brighter.
That's
Yeah.
nice. Good.
I mean, when when you don't have to get up early in the morning.
Word.
Yeah,
definitely have some spiritus mundi. All right, now Cameron.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm doing okay. Just a little bit low energy and kind of eepy, but whatever we decide to knock out today.
Did you
should
say
be good.
eepy?
Yeah, it's kind of a saying, Gen Z thing.
Oh, is it? What is that like a?
It's just a shortening of
crummy?
sleepy. It's eepy.
Is it like crummy though? Like I'm feeling crummy. Is that like
It's just tired. It's sleepy.
Sleepy.
Just
oh, sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, it's like a baby word. Eepy.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. It's like sawy.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I got it now. Sleepy. You're sleepy. Am I really low on the stream? I don't think I
don't
I
know.
always have it muted. I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I always
Okay.
have it muted too. So
Yeah. I don't even have it up right now. I don't even have the other thing up, which I probably should have up just to see what's going on with the YouTube stuff. Oh, there we are. Yeah. It looks like things are pretty good, I'm thinking. All right. Well, I'm kind of low energy as well. A little eepy. Feeling a little, but
Is that ever different than normal though? For you, Steve?
well, yeah, I mean, I'm feeling a little extra iffy today, but it's okay. We are here to get started with the newest season 4 of Up and Away. Hopefully the next time we meet up, we will be high energy so that we can start the season off with a bang. But this is just kind of like a preview, episode 0-ish type of a thing, where we can get back into these characters that we have not seen for a while. You guys can kind of figure out some of the skills, spells, whatever else your characters are doing on their long journey, so that next time when we get back together, we can start into the action, and everybody's characters are all solid. Everybody knows what everybody's doing. So let me get over to the main game screen, and as you guys can see, this Syn Marauder has been kind of refitted a little bit. It now contains a very, very claustrophobic set of bunks over here for you guys to sleep in. There is a sanitary station over here, a little bathroom with some energy sanitizers, basically showers that are waterless using sound and light, and also some toilets here so that you guys have some space. These are obviously little enclosed pods. So you've got a little bit of a change here with the ship. Do we want to roll a vibe for this one? We might as well.
I think we
gotta
oughta.
see.
I mean,
Yeah.
we always,
We always do. Okay.
Mid vibe makes sense.
It's all right, It's kind of where we've been, I think, hasn't it?
Yeah,
I
we've
feel
been
like
right
it's
around there.
always around the center.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess instead of recapping last time, because that is not as much valid to these characters, I'll go back and give a little bit of a recap, so that we can figure out how we got here. While the entire party was taking part in a race on the Luxembourg moon of Excredo, the Luxy 50K, something sinister was happening on board the Starship Destiny. The evil clone of Prince Lorr that you had found on the derelict ship that was kind of just a body, a lifeless body in stasis, and an entity that was brought on board the ship, combined, creating a super Prince Lorr, who then started raining terror on the Destiny, taking over the ship, system by system. He killed many of the crew, including Father Brabar. He knocked Captain Nova into some kind of a horrible coma that he's yet to awaken from. This is very important. Finally, he escaped with Anya. Who knows where that bitch is? And you had to do a bunch of cleanup. And then there was a choice. The Syn were attacking your home planet. But Captain Nova was in a desperate state. So the party decided to do what the party does. Split that bitch up. We gotta split the party. And
well, there was a reason that the split had to happen.
Yeah, you.
Argyle, because
yes.
we may not have gone back. It had Argyle not kind of forced a hand.
That's right.
we
That's
wouldn't have.
right.
No way would we have.
No way.
That's right. So Argyle, I missed a little part there. Argyle went back to the planet to save his wife and save the planet. And because Argyle had gone back, you felt like you had to split the party. Somebody had to go back and help Argyle, and somebody had to go and find a cure for the captain. You see, you're on the planet Info, or you were. The Destiny is. Allied Planet Info, the planet of information, run by Gutsoni, these mutated ogres who are genius, benevolent creatures with all kinds of weird mutations. You found out that the cure or possible cure to Nova's condition lies in the Syn BioLab at Syn 710. And that's where this party has set off to. Now, it's taking them an entire 4 weeks to get to the BioLab at Syn 710. So they've got plenty of time to research some things, train, do some other things, and that's basically where we are right now. And if you're curious about how the saving the planet and saving Argyle's wife and all that went, check out the last 10 or so episodes of Up and Away, season 3 that we just did, because that's where all that happened. And hello, Dark Vertigo 27. Good evening, Dixie says, and good evening, Dark Vertigo. Thank you for joining us. So, guys, that's where we are. I think I got everybody on here. This is the full complement, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
That's here, yeah.
Okay. And so you're aboard the Syn ship. Matt made hasty alterations. As I said, you've got a place to sleep now, places to poop. He took some of the flight chairs that were back here, put them up here in the bridge, since the bridge is a larger area to make it more comfortable and all of that stuff. And of course, there is a lower level under here, and I do have that map that I can bring up. And that area is more open. It's mainly for storage and anything else that your characters are going to do. So it can be used as, you can roll out mats and use it as a gym, training area, lab, workshop, whatever you need space to do, meditation, all of that kind of thing. Let me see if I can pull that up here. I'll put these guys up in the bridge so that they don't, let's see. I've got to go to the map. And oh, nope.
And we're in space.
And this section is now over because now we've been spaced.
We have all died.
Wait, that's the old one. How did the old one get in there? Hang on.
Oh no.
Ah, here we go.
What
Here
is
we go.
the old
There it is. There's the underside right there. Right there. So, as you can see, if you go in the underneath, you've got a lot more space down here to do various things. So, that now brings us to what your characters have been doing literally for the last month that they've been traveling, because they've been traveling in faster than light. They really don't have to do anything, you know what I mean? The ship doesn't require, it's kind of on a course. The setting is set, doesn't really require much, which leaves your characters kind of in this somewhat cramped area. I figured it out, and it's about 45,000 square feet. So it's the size of like a
Pretty big.
house. I mean, a pretty nice size house. So it's not, but you're in there for a month, and you obviously can't go outside or anything. So what are your characters doing? And obviously we've got some NPCs and some characters from players who are currently not here. So like Kegal, I'm gonna have to talk to Jay about Kegal, but I already have some ideas. Of course, Kegal is Kegal, so you know how that goes. But yeah,
We probably haven't seen her for most month.
yeah. I mean, Kegal is one of those that she hides. She's down. She's like down living in one of these boxes down here. Excuse me. Oh, Dan, there was one thing that I wanted to suggest to you, and since you haven't really played her yet,
Mm-hmm.
I think that it would be advantageous for you to swap Fiona's intelligence and wisdom. And the reason that
Fiona?
I say that is because you decided that she was going to be a thief. And intelligence is going to be more advantageous for a thief than wisdom, especially if she's eventually going to have to transfer her analog thieving skills to digital thieving skills.
Okay, I just did that.
It's probably, and it also actually probably makes more sense because she should kind of be a little bit backward. Because,
Mm-hmm.
like, not only did she grow up on Dart, the planet of exile, most of her coming up was with Granny in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, she had, up until, like, just a few years ago, had zero contact with anybody except for her, like, weird, old, eccentric grandmother.
Right.
So she should maybe kind of be a little ditzy to the ways of the world. The lower
Mm-hmm.
wisdom probably makes more sense than
Yeah.
lower intelligence. The higher intelligence is definitely going to help her out. Also, the higher intelligence is going to help her out with skills, which is another thing. So don't forget, uh, the skill thing applies to these characters as well. So for
Oh,
any of your
yeah.
characters, what you're going to
God,
want to figure
yeah.
out is
I'm gonna have to work on this week because
Right.
she ain't got no skills at
Nothing.
all.
right,
Yeah.
right, and that's fine. I mean, she probably has some basic skills from the planet. She probably has like cooking. Like I
Mm-hmm.
would imagine she's got some basic granny skills, some like life,
Yeah.
cooking, starting a fire maybe. She's got some basic stuff like that. But then for the, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have to fill her out a little bit. But for everybody else, yeah, kind of look at your characters and kind of calculate. I don't know, some of you might have already done it when we were messing with the other characters, but um, for these characters, remember that your skills should be um, you get 4 at first level and then 1 each level after that. So technically it's like your level -1 +4 plus your intelligence bonus.
So it has a +3 plus int.
Right. So if you're level 7, for example, it'd be 6 plus 4, which is 10, plus your int bonus. So if you have like a 15 intelligence, it'd be 11.
Okay.
Right. And you've got a month. And the libraries of info, which you have access to for about the first 2 weeks. And I figure the first 2 weeks gives you enough to know what you're going to do for the next 2 weeks so that you can like download that information. There's plenty of room unless you're like download. I just want to download all of info. No, you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're, specific things, yeah, you can easily get the information from info. So what you want to do is think about skills that your characters might be able to learn or improve, because obviously if you have skills that you already have and want to add slots to them, that's like a possibility as well. Weapon mastery, because like I said, you do have this area down here, and you can use info like training modules to possibly train up for that sort of thing. So if you have any weapon mastery slots free, then that's going to be a possibility. And if you are a spellcaster, as I said before, as long as the spell is on your list, it's probably in the massive info libraries, and you can probably learn it. The only reason that you would have to do like research is if you wanted to do like an off-book spell, which I don't even know if you'd have time with only a month to do that. I can tell you, just so that you kind of have an idea what some of the other characters are doing. Mike figures that he is going to have to fucking fly this ship, and that he might really, really have to fly it. He has found something that Argyle did not find. Argyle missed his check and was not able to find this. He has found that if you put the dick helmet on and you do mind link, there are combat training modules that you can basically virtually do while the ship is flying in FTL, and it doesn't, affect anything. So Mike is spending half of his time doing virtual training modules through like flight training, so that he gets good with this ship in case, because the place is supposed to be abandoned, but you never know. He's like, fuck, we might get there and there might be ships, there might be, who knows, we don't know what's ahead of us. So like he needs to be able to like do ship to ship combat. So he's training that half the time. Well, okay, a quarter of the time. A quarter of the time he is he's trying to learn new spells, specifically offensive and defensive elementalist spells, and then the last quarter or third of his time he spent pretty much drinking. So that's Mike. Ren has borrowed a portable chemistry set, like a kit that he has set up down here, and he is using that and knowledge from Frobaz to turn his alchemical and poison skills into basically biochemistry. He wants to learn how to because he's got a background in it, but he really wants to know okay, what substances affect, species in certain ways, so that he can create poisons and drugs that have precise effects. So that's what Ren is doing part of the time.
So basically he's the Wuhan lab at this
Yes,
point.
yeah. And when you go down, he's got all this stuff from info. He's got like a full thing with like the respirator and like goggles, and like he's he generally tells people not to come down in the section when he's like doing his work, just in case. Kegal almost never listens. So Ren is doing that part of the time. He's also, of course, knife training. Again, he's kind of broken into thirds. He's doing a third of the chemistry stuff, a third of knife training, and then a third of some other research that he's not telling anybody about. Kegal also being super, super secretive and super weird, but she's brought some stuff from info and generally is, hiding in a box doing something. Maybe. It's possible that she found some materials on info that were interesting. It is the planet of information. It's kind of like if Google were a planet, so it's filled with probably God, what would be more than a terabyte?
Petabyte.
Petabyte. What's more than that?
Hexabyte.
Septabyte. Octobyte.
Octobyte. Yeah.
Up to a Google.
Yeah. Google Byte.
Google Byte.
Yeah, that's probably there are Google bytes of pornography stored in the info. Just cause. I mean, The,
Are there Xenobites?
Probably.
hopefully there are no Cenobites.
True.
Yeah, yeah. But yes. So anyway, that's what those characters are doing. So what are your characters doing?
Cool. I mean, I would like to pose maybe a question or ask for what weapon would Sid really train in? Because I just have a bunch of mastery points for Sid, and I really don't know what weapon to train in.
Let's see. Well,
I mean,
let
because he doesn't really
me.
use a weapon
He
ever.
doesn't use too many weapons, but if he wanted to train in a weapon, he could definitely train in a weapon. Let me bring up the drive here real quick.
Sid should figure out how to create some kind of energy weapon out of a cane and always carry a cane with him.
Ooh, a cane saber.
That is kind of cool.
A
I do like the
double-sided cane,
walking
a
stick.
double-sided cane saber, and that way he could use it as a pole arm.
That actually that would be kind of cool, a cane that just had like maybe like a dagger length blade, like plasma blade at each side. So
That's what I'm saying.
it would be like you'd have a plenty of place to hold on to it, but you'd
Yeah.
still have the energy at both sides. So it would basically be a plasma staff,
Yeah.
which
That's
a plasma staff would
That sounds pretty
be
sick.
would be a weapon that Sid could use because staff is a weapon that magic users can use. So plasma
that's
staff would be would probably be a pretty badass weapon. And did I make stats for a plasma staff? Did I?
Nah,
Is
don't
that
Probably
on
think
not.
there?
so.
I probably didn't because it's weird and I didn't think of it until Dan thought of it.
There's like a stun baton, which is like a club version, but
Yeah, that's kind of a club version, and it doesn't have like it's got more of like stunners on the end. It doesn't have like plasma sticking out the end. Um, where is why am I like not? Oh, it's probably under rules and rule books, right? Oh yeah, right there. Sci-fi weapons list is what I'm looking at here. Um, oh yeah, axes, batons, guns. Okay, yeah, so I didn't. So under pole weapons, I have plasma halberd, which is obviously like a long pole with a plasma axe at the end. Plasma spear, which is kind of like what we're talking about because it basically would be a dual plasma spear, essentially, is what a plasma bow or a plasma staff would be. Um, so yeah, it's going to be. I'll just go ahead and add it on here, but it's going to be basically staff plus 4. Um,
I mean, I'm assuming I can't just make it here. There'll be steps to actually produce this. But you're defining the stats for it. I get you.
yeah. Well,
I don't know. Who says you couldn't have brought the stuff from info and taken the 4 weeks to build it?
possibly if you had, yeah,
I
if
mean,
you.
you're smart enough, right?
Here's the thing. You could build it out of 2 plasma daggers and a little bit extra stuff. It wouldn't be that difficult, right? I mean, think about it. It's like 2 plasma daggers. It just all you'd have to do was attach the 2 plasma daggers to a pole and then move the switches inward.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't be a terribly difficult thing to do. And you guys have plenty of those fucking plasma daggers at this point. I'm sure of it. So, because you've captured enough, like, chips and stuff, like these Syn chips had like a bunch of stuff in them. So yeah, I'm sure you could probably, you might be able to do that. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So,
That's probably what Sid would spend a fair chunk of time doing, is making that.
so yeah, and let's see. Yep. All right. So,
This is gonna look like Eminem with a plasma bow staff.
yes, exactly. All right. What about spells? Is Sid gonna do anything with spells, or is
Yes.
he full up?
Oh, definitely not. I have a
Yeah,
list.
a list. Okay.
Well, don't
I
you
mean,
also have that laptop that you probably
yes. Which I don't know if I fully deciphered it yet. I mean,
Yeah, that was it was being deciphered through info, so probably what we need to do is make a roll to see how much more has been deciphered and if any other spells have come from that.
all right. I can.
But is your list mostly a list of things that are on the Necromancer list?
Yes.
Okay.
The list I just posted in general, they're all Necromancer spells, but I just like it's my wish list of all the ones I want.
Go ahead and post it in the game chat.
The game chat.
Yeah.
See if it formats. Nope.
Looks right
Of
to
course not.
me. Basic. Well, okay, no, it doesn't look quite right. It looks almost right.
Uh,
Let's see.
top few are level 1 and 2, then level 3 spells, then below any level 4 is the level 4 spells.
Okay. Da, 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 da.
But I do have them in order. So
Okay.
like animate dead, priority level 3 spell, or reassemble, priority level 4 spell.
Okay. So basically, here's the deal. To learn the spell, all that you really, really need to do is be able to scribe it in your book. And it takes about an hour per spell level to like scribe it into your book. So if you've got the hours free and the spells are available to you, then you can have them. But you've got to remember you're also building a staff and training with that staff. So it depends on how much time that takes, how much actual like total time that takes as well. So we might have
Well,
to kind of figure that out.
you could always figure hours out. Hours are easy to figure out.
Right, of course. So yeah. The big thing, probably this assembling the staff is not even that big of a deal. I'm gonna say that that's probably you've got if you've got the equipment and you've got the like plans from info, you can probably put it together in a couple days. It's not that big of a deal. The biggest thing with the staff is actual training because training takes time, like real in-game time.
Yeah.
So the question is, where is my encyclopedia? Right there. Let's see. Because I can't remember. Basic. Weapon mastery.
I don't know, man. That's what him and Guy were doing down in the back later. When we first jumped on.
Pole
That's
stuff.
he was doing pole stuff with
Pole
Guy.
stuff. He's doing pole stuff with Guy. Well, Guy did say that he feels more like closer to Sid than anybody else. Sid's his pal on this mission, so it makes sense they'd be doing pole stuff together.
Isn't it weird that like Guy and Sid are friends, and the only other person that really likes Sid is also on this mission.
It's Mary, right?
Is Mary.
Yeah. I mean, like, Solus
all
doesn't
right.
hate Sid, right? Like,
Yeah.
Solus likes Sid. I don't think,
Yeah.
and I feel like, I don't know, actually, I feel like most people on this mission probably don't have any issue with Sid. I'm
It's
like looking to
Argyle.
see who's on here, and I'm like, yeah, like probably nobody. Everybody on here is pretty fucking weird. Like this whole
Ar-
crew is
yeah.
pretty fucking weird. So
Argyle.
they don't
Argyle
have
has
much.
Sid creeps Argyle out every single time. It doesn't matter. He just creeps Argyle out.
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, you
He
got to
could just
think like
he could just be
Mike
standing in the same
and
room.
Mike and Solus were like party members with Sid, and Mary was party members
Mhm.
with Sid. So like they, you know, and I'm sure Fiona doesn't know the difference. She doesn't. She can't. She's not wise enough to pick up on any of that stuff. All right, what are we doing here?
Well, here's a question.
Yes.
Were we out of range when we finally found out what's killing Sid? Or does Sid know what's killing Sid?
I think we found out, and Sid was told.
Yeah. No, Sid. It's like, and it's not killing him. He just. It's not like he's actively dying from it. He kind of
no.
has like a.
Once you're born, you're actively dying.
Well, yeah, I mean that, but he's not actively dying any faster than anybody else because of it. He just has like kind of he has his kind of poor health a little bit, you know, because of the thing. He's not the most, you know,
yeah.
he doesn't have the most vigor of people. He's kind of have some a little bit of, you know, a little
While
bit
you're
of
looking that up,
that. Let's see.
I came across a quote the other day. You're never going to be the same after this.
Me?
Any of us. The digestive tract is just a
Oh, it's gonna
tube
be
of
good.
outside that runs through the inside.
I mean, yeah, if you've ever looked at the topology of a human, I mean,
If you
I
think
mean,
about it, yeah.
topological definition of a whole.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
which means that we are all misshapen donuts.
what?
I
We've
think
got a
humans
hole.
technically have 5 holes.
Well, no, we've got one
There's-
hole that runs all the way through, mouth to anus. We are a misshapen donut.
Like
I mean,
I don't think that doesn't seem right to me. I don't think that's right.
Subscribe to Dicks in the Dark for more of this.
I don't think that's right.
Well,
Why
no,
am I?
your skin, your lip skin and your anus skin is the same type of skin. You know
yeah,
that,
okay.
right?
Oh, come on now. Can we just not have this conversation?
This is a whole month
Jeez.
of Dan.
Right.
Just going off about
This is
stuff.
what we're talking about.
This
Oh,
is
here
what
we go.
Mary
Here we
likes to
go.
Before
talk
we
about.
see Mary's like doing medical stuff. She's like just like Valarka.
Okay,
You're a
okay.
hole.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make a training roll for Sid. Roll a D100. Lower is better, but you don't have to get super low because you've got a lot of leeway as a.
Well,
Not super low. That's
Not
true.
super low, but let's see, where are we?
About a third.
I'm gonna say that's actually enough.
oh,
So
no way.
yeah, that is enough. So that's a week to get basic. Any more than that, you're probably going to be taking up most of your time. So, yeah. So that means that you would have a plasma staff at basic. And that is going to be, it's essentially going to be exactly the same as the staff, but +4. So it's a 1d6 +4, which is not
Cool.
half bad
and-
actually. Like,
And actually, the thing is, you've got somebody who is skilled at staff to help you train to get you to basic.
oh, who's skilled at staff? Mary?
Mary is skilled at
Okay.
staff.
All right. Well, then Mary
Yes.
can, yeah, then Mary can definitely help along with the training module if Sid has any issues. Um, yeah.
Just don't turn those blades on while we're sparring.
But I like the crackle.
Yeah, so it'll be 1d6 +4.
Just think of this now.
But
Think of
there-
all the
let me
bodies
look at
that
something
you
else
can
here real
accumulate by yourself. You don't have to wait for other people to kill anybody.
True.
Now you can kill them yourself and then raise them back up.
That. Ba-ba-ba. Am I like...
Yes.
There it is. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure, yeah. So it's, yeah, at just basic, yeah. So 1d6 +4. You don't get any of the, any deflect or anything until skilled. So, yeah, it's just a basic, thing. But, not bad. Not bad at all. Make sure to, take that off of your thingies, your whatever, the
Mastery points.
yeah, mastery points, all that. So that is going to take you, I'm gonna say, week and a half, like 10 days.
Okay.
So that means that you have 18 days to learn spells. If you can learn all your spells in 18 days, then you can learn that entire list of spells, basically.
All right. I can do that math
Yep.
while someone else is considered.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
Gary, you go
Um,
ahead and go because I've got 2 people.
Yeah, I don't know if we're considering just this crew or also the crew that has free time back on Valarca.
We're just considering this crew for tonight. We've got
Okay.
plenty of time to do stuff with the other crew. In fact, I was thinking that like since we do have like a steady night for Mega Dungeon now, that if there's a week that like maybe somebody can't make it, there's still a possibility of like doing kind of an up and away episode back on info with some of the other characters and kind of figuring out some of the stuff with that. Maybe it's a possibility.
Okay.
Or we can do it like, off book or whatever. But we've got plenty of time before we get back to those characters. So yeah, for tonight's focus on Solus.
Yeah, Solus did not really have a whole lot of crazy stuff going on. He wants to focus on martial training, increasing his move speed, maybe some more mystic abilities, and leadership development. So, I guess like watching inspiring like stuff from info and just training and meditating a lot.
He's he he might want to talk to. He probably had to really quickly talk to Jake Tungsten, so that he could purchase Jake's 45 or 4 week 4 week info
Man.
tapes on how to
Yeah.
become a leader and a hero.
What's that guy's name?
Sounds
What's that-
exactly like some.
No, what's that guy's name? The business guy? Oh, what's his name? Who's shit.
Which
Was really popular back in the 80s and 90s.
which one? Business guy.
Yeah, he's like he's kind of like the motivational speaker guy. Oh, what's his name?
Well, there
hold
was
on.
Tony Robbins.
That's it.
Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah,
Tony Robbins.
that's it. That's it. Tony Robbins. He bought the Tony Robbins version.
Right.
Makes
Actually,
Tony
you know,
Robbins.
it wouldn't be. Did I say Drake? It probably wouldn't be Drake. It would be Jake.
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah.
was about to say.
Because Drake
Jake.
Drake wouldn't have had any time to do that. But Jake, he had like a whole like period where he was like a big star talk show host, you know, marketing himself as a brand. So he's probably the one that has the tapes that that Solus has gotta buy and watch on this.
There you go.
All right. Well, I mean, as far as like mystic abilities, they really only improve with like level. So do you have slots free for Solus for
Not.
skills and
I don't think so because Solus has a shit ton of skills, but
Does
I
he
remember
really?
yeah. But he kind of started out with them.
Yeah, but see, maybe some of his don't count. Let me see. Let me look at Solus, the character sheet real quick here. Skills. Okay, so first of all, acrobatics does not count. The mystic acrobatics doesn't count as like a regular skill. So that's not even a thing. Isn't the speak wait, is speak with animals?
Yeah, that is a mystic skill.
Yeah, anything that's a mystic skill doesn't count towards your skill, like your total. Those are like free with the class essentially. So is the healing a mystic skill, or is the healing also like separate from your mystic skill?
That might be separate.
Yeah, because there's actually like yeah. See, if you go to class, if you like click on class, which I already did, and then you scroll down, you already have it like checked speak with animals. So it's like that's technically where your skill is. Like you didn't even have to put it in the skills. You know what I mean? It's like you get that automatically.
Oh yeah, now I see that. Yep.
Yeah. But was your healing an extra healing above your
I know I trained it at some point.
Okay. So that's a regular skill. So then let's see. 1, 2, 3. See, I think that is 2. So let's see. 1, 2. Technically, I think you have 8 skill slots used. Your level 7. We know your intelligence is not high, so you're not going to get that. But 7, 6, 4, 10. So you technically have 2 slots.
Okay.
Yeah. You technically have 2 slots. Now, here's the other thing about Solus, and I don't know if you ever want to do this or not, but technically, Solus has a shit ton of weapon slots.
Yeah, I know. I just
So,
don't
like,
think Solus is ever interested in anything but Martial combat.
Plasma hands.
Plasma hands.
Plasma
Right.
hands.
Yeah. I'm
Oh no,
wondering.
no. Plasma gloves.
Here's what I'm
Plasma
wondering
gauntlet.
though, because there's kind of an
Pla-
interesting thing.
Plasma gauntlets.
Sick.
Where is? Let me see. Let me look at the
Carmen San
Mystic real
Diego.
quick. Okay. Where in the world? Level 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're level 7. AC 3, that's crazy. Move 180. You've got 2 attacks at 1d10. 2 attacks at 1d10. Let me look at something here. I'm curious if this would do anything for you. Where is striking? Striking. Page 111. Striking! 112 is probably what I actually want to look at. So, it's kind of interesting. It would only really be advantageous at Grandmaster for Solus. Though he would get stun and knockout. And I would actually probably give you that. What you could do, if Solus is Solus like completely against, like he's just not going to use weapons ever?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So there is a on page 112 of the, it's 111 and 112, but the table is on 112 of the Cyclopedia. There is striking, or as the table says, boxing unarmed combat mastery table. Essentially, you can use your weapon mastery slots to learn unarmed combat, right? If you look at it, the damage, it's not terribly great. Obviously, like just basic unarmed, you do like 1 point of damage for like a punch.
Sure.
Right? But here's the thing. As you learned those, you would get the special effects. Which means that like basically like your besides doing damage, your punches would have the chance to like stun and knock people out. So you could literally just like, punch somebody like in the face and like fucking knock them out in like 1 punch. And they're not necessarily dead, they're just out cold.
Sure. So, I guess maybe spend part of the training really working on the unarmed mastery.
Yeah. I would say that if you wanted to do do some of your time working on your leadership skills and some of the time working on unarmed mastery, then that would be that wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't be bad at all.
Okay, so can I go ahead and dump my 2 skill slots into a skill called leadership?
Yeah, I think that would
And
be appropriate. And leadership is going to be a charisma skill.
yeah.
Yeah. But you're learning the Jake Tungsten method of
Oh god.
of
The
leadership.
accelerated
So
training.
accelerated training of yeah. Excellent. All right. Cool. Um
Then
so if
what do I have to
that's
do
the
for the
case,
mastery?
yeah, then you need to make a roll just like Garrett made. A percentile. You want low.
That's pretty fucking low.
That's pretty fucking low. Go ahead and roll me another one, actually.
Wow.
That's insanely low
Ooh,
for 2 in a row. Go
holy
ahead and roll me
shit.
one more. What? You
Holy
gotta be
fuck.
fucking kidding me. Roll me one more. Roll me another. Holy fuck. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. How many did I
That's
have
where
you
that's
roll?
where he
1,
pl-
2,
that's where he
4.
plateaued out.
3, 4. Yeah. Holy crap. Okay. All right. So, here's what I'm gonna say that does. Um, I'm gonna say that because you are a hand-to-hand fighter and because you like are super concentrated and that's like what you've been doing, go ahead and make yourself a master at striking. That's going to mean that your strikes are going to potentially cause both stun and knockout, and they're going to be at a +2. So they're going to be 1d10 +2.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Look at those rolls. Holy shit, man.
Yeah. Pretty
That's
crazy.
wild. Yeah. Solus also did some accelerated training, man. He was down there going wild.
Hmm.
He got so motivated by listening to those tapes.
Ha!
That's what happened. He just got super pumped. He's like, I'm a leader. And then he's like down there just like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. All right. And then just to let you know how that works, as far as the stun and knockout stuff, I probably shouldn't have gone off of page. Okay. There's saving throws for your opponent. I gotta look at the mastery section to see. I think there's either saving throws or it's either death ray. Is it saving throw versus death ray? For stun? Fuck. Why can I find that? Yes, death ray. Yeah. And knocked out. But what's the saving throw for knockout? I'm gonna have to look at that. But I can tell you right now that it's your opponent has to make a saving throw -3 for death ray to not be stunned by your punches.
Okay.
Which is good. Stun is it's not as good as a knockout, but stun like makes you like move at a third of your speed and like lose initiative and stuff. So it's pretty good.
Yeah. It's better than
No,
nothing, I'll take
not
it.
bad, not bad. And a knockout is a knockout. I just have to look at. When I have more light, I need to look and see how that works. Was that pretty much everything Solus was gonna do, other than hang out and party with his crew?
Yeah. Not too complicated with Solus.
All right. Well, then we should probably start with Mary first, Dan.
Well, no, let's do Fiona first.
You want to do Fiona first, even though she's got like a million things?
Well, I'm gonna go through her skills later.
Right.
I know the couple things that I actually want her to do. I'm just gonna go in and give her general skills later.
Okay.
So Fiona,
All right.
she's got some learning to do because
She's dumb as hell.
she's not dumb.
No,
She's yeah.
she's backwards. She has
She's
no
backwards.
she has no training in anything. Even though didn't at some point she was like randomly fucking like firing firing like energy weapons on a ship.
Yes, she was. She was. So that's part of it. Okay. So she's doing a couple things. First thing she's doing is she is just generally studying. Like she's trying to catch up to everybody else. So like she's been watching the show. She's watching she's like doing news, she's trying to just catch up, right?
Right.
You know. The second thing that she's doing is that she's bugging Mike.
Oh, that's
She
not gonna
wants
end well.
she wants to learn. No, she wants to be able to be useful on the mission other than just a thief, right?
Okay.
And yeah, she's somebody gave some she's well no she nobody gave it to her. She took an energy carbine off of some poor soul. But she wants Mike to teach her basics of flying.
Oh wait, can she even use an energy carbine? She might not actually be able to use an energy carbine.
Well, she has rifle. She was able to use a rifle on the planet. That should translate to energy carbine.
Yeah, but she wasn't a thief on the planet. Remember, you
Oh
made
yeah.
her a thief, so yeah, she actually cannot use an energy carbine. It's like not that's a fighter weapon.
Well, she has one. Can we retcon that to a pistol?
Yeah, I
She
mean,
has she has some. I
again,
mean,
there
she
are
has something.
pistols. You can get a pistol, even if
Okay.
she just trades it out for one. She could easily get a pistol. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Not a problem. Not a problem
I'll
for
think.
her to get a pistol,
I,
and she can use a
I'll.
pistol. But yeah, no. Remember, Timmy can use an energy carbine because Timmy is, even though he's a burglar, that's his focus. His class is halfling, so he's kind of like a fighter thief. So he's like
Mhm.
he's enough fighter that he can use that.
Okay.
But yeah, if she's just a straight up thief, no, yeah, energy pistol would be what she would be wanting to use.
Okay. Okay. So, but like I said, she's bugging Mike. She wants to learn she wants to learn the basics of flying.
I mean, if she just if she's just wanting to do that, well, Michael just stick her in the seat, stick the dickhead on her, and like let her train. He's not gonna fuck with her.
Okay. So,
Anytime that he's not doing it, it's free,
mhm.
and he'll just be like, yeah, you can jump in there.
So that's basically it. So
All
she's
right.
and aside from catching up, she is going to help Mary a little bit with the motorcycle.
Well, we got to talk about Mary and the motorcycle. So that's
Okay.
why we got to talk about that because there might be some
Mm,
complications there. But
okay. But
before we move on, since we're talking about it, here's what I need to know though, because we've got time. Is she trying to learn any actual like new skills?
well, I don't have anything in her skill slots, so
But what I'm saying,
the only new skill that I'm having her learn for right now is
is
just
piloting.
is piloting.
That's it then.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
only thing.
All right.
Because most of the rest of her time is catching up. She's like learning about the sins. She's learning about the the general area of the galaxy,
Okay.
so that she's aware of what's happening.
Right. That makes sense.
As a thief also, I just thought of this. She might also be trying to have people help her access the databases on the ship to try to get an idea of Syn layouts of their bases, so that she can
Right.
help with that.
Right. Well, no, did she have a see? It doesn't. Are you sure she had a thing? Because I just pulled her up and it says that she had a 6-shooter, so she was using a pistol on the planet, not
No,
a.
I just she
Oh, did
I
you just do that?
I literally just changed it from energy carbine to energy pistol.
No, but at the 6-shooter. You didn't change that, did she? She was using a
No, I did.
pistol on
Yeah,
this planet.
yeah,
So that was
yeah.
her weapon on the planet. She was not using a long gun on the planet. She was using a pistol.
Well, I had rifle. If you look at her skills, I have rifle down there as something that she had a previous skill at
Oh, I don't know. I don't
that
know
I
how
haven't
that.
changed.
Yeah, that's. Is a rifle on there? That doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. Oh yeah, it does
I
say
did.
rifle.
I didn't change that. You were the one who put that on there.
Huh.
I've barely touched this character sheet.
Yeah, I might have, but again, I might have put that on there when I was thinking that
Mhm.
she was going to be just like a, because remember she was an NPC and she was just going to be like
Right.
kind of a basic like fightery character
Right.
initially, so that's from that, but I don't
Yeah.
think she ever actually had one. I
Well,
think she.
yeah, she
I-
ha- she picked up that carbine and used it because she had the rifle thing, but
Right,
she
right,
but
but.
on further further recollection, she actually was using a pistol.
Well, she was definitely using a pistol, though. She had to have been using a
Yeah.
pistol because she doesn't. Again, she didn't even have a rifle in her inventory. Like she might have had the
No.
skill, but
She picked up an energy rifle.
I
That's
know.
what
But
I
what I'm
Mhm.
saying is that prior to that, she never had a
Right.
rifle. She only had a pistol.
Anyway,
So.
that's fine. No matter what. No matter.
Ah,
So,
hey, we got Country Fried Minis in chat. Fuck, I almost missed
no.
the dixing, he says. I'm sorry, gents. I was cooking and consuming Box Mac. Box Mac, good.
The the Dixing. That
Yeah.
needs to be the name of our Halloween episode.
Oh,
The
speaking
the,
of the Halloween episode, Garrett,
the Dixing.
is
Yeah,
is that going to be a thing that happens, Garrett? Or are you going
it
to
can
do
be
that?
if that's what we want to do.
I would like that to happen. I
I
think
want to
that would.
see a Garrett DM'd.
I totally
Yeah.
want to see Garrett DM.
Yeah.
And I like
This is
the idea that I can just be a player.
Mhm.
So,
It should be pretty chill and lighthearted and not very serious. So I think it'd be manageable for me.
what's the game called again?
Honey Heist.
Honey Heist. And
Okay.
you said you would probably switch it so that instead of honey we were like getting like looking for candy
Going
like
after
trick
candy,
or treat.
yes. Switch it to a trick or treating kind of twist.
That's
Maybe it's a bit of
hilarious.
honeys instead of honey.
Ah, bit of honeys. Yeah, man, I love some
Mm.
bit of honey. That's been forever since I had one of. Do they even still make those?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Bit of
I don't know what
honey.
that is.
Man, bit of honey was even man, bit of honey was hard on your
Yeah,
teeth.
they're really. But no, you gotta suck on them. It's like toffee. You gotta like
Mhm.
suck on it and get it like.
Taffy. Not toffee.
Taffy, yeah, whatever. Taffy, yes, taffy.
Mhm.
You gotta like suck on it. You gotta let the juices flow to get it all like.
Really? Do you know all about this? Sucking on it and let the
Yeah,
juices
I'm
flow?
like thinking about it now. I'm like, where can I get a bit of honey? Am I gonna have to like drive all the way up to Monroeville to that like weird candy shop
Oh
that
my
has like
God.
every kind of candy? I mean, there might be one in South Hills actually. It might be one.
That kind of reminds me, because I was thinking of saltwater taffy. I love some saltwater taffy, but I'm actually going on vacation next week.
Are you?
Yeah. Turn of events, we're going to the Outer Banks, so I don't know if I will be available or not.
Ooh.
Forgot to mention that prior.
Oops. Huh. Okay. Well.
We
Well,
got
then
a week. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we got a week. We'll figure it out. Who knows? Maybe next week we'll test out that thing. Maybe we'll have a little bit of an info uh mess with. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it
Yeah.
out.
Sure.
Anyway.
All right.
So yes.
So
Fiona.
Fiona wants to learn piloting. So what do I need to do?
You've got the slots. Um, how much time are you going to devote to it in a percentage?
I would say that she's probably devoting about a third of her time to flying. The other 2/3 of her time are spent mostly studying, possibly helping with the bike.
Okay.
Depending on what you say about the bike.
Okay. Okay.
And why did you just change me again? I was just over on skills. Why do you
I
keep
know, because
changing my
I'm looking at your thing here. I'm looking at your
Oh, don't look at my thing.
yeah, no, I gotta look at your thing. Sometimes I just gotta check it out just to make sure everything's working right. No, I'm looking at your stats.
It's as big as you remember.
Make
So
I never saw it in the first place. I don't remember anything. Weirdo. Anyway, no, go ahead and make an intelligence check. That's what I was looking at. Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
I will if you let me change my character sheet back to where I need it to be.
Well, you said put it back to skills, so I put it back to skills for you. Okay.
Woo,
That's a
look at
good check. That's not a bad check.
That's a really good check.
Yeah,
there.
that's a really good one. I am gonna say, oh yeah, are you? Here's the question. This is a big question. How are you training? Are you training manual flight, or are you training mind link flight? Because it's a little bit different.
So I think she's training manual flight because she's not really quite like
Right.
there's a lot, and she's like, I'm not sure that I want something messing with my head.
Right. I mean, the training, just doing the training is like probably kind of messing with her head because she's got to do it virtually with that dickhead on. But yeah. Let's see. Let me back
So I could
for a sec.
wait, not Jesus.
Okay, all right. Okay, so yeah, so then piloting, put manual in parentheses next to it, switch it to Dex, and if you're doing that much, go ahead and since you got a good roll on your intelligence for learning, go ahead and stick the slots up to 2.
All right, and then that gives me
Yeah, and then
8
you can
slot,
yeah
8 slots left that I can fuck around with later.
Right. Good. Okay.
I'm gonna take rifle away then.
Yeah, go ahead and
From
take
this.
rifle away.
And give myself another slot. And I'm probably just gonna leave it at the pistol.
Yeah.
And pistol will translate over to the energy.
Yeah,
pistol, so.
yeah, because I was doing that for everybody, so yeah.
Okay.
That will
So I'm just
translate over.
she's really not gonna deal too much more
And in
with.
fact, since you had that one there and it didn't do anything, you know what? I'll go ahead and because she is like kind of a leveled up character, so go ahead and do skilled and then like
Back to the 2.
yeah, and then you can
What? Why did you change it?
Because I'm putting it over to the where you need to be.
No, I'm changing. I needed to update my skill slots.
I did.
You moved it.
Oh, okay.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I did. You didn't because I was trying to do it. Combat. Okay, so now energy. What? Now we can go. Now we can get.
Now I'm just fucking with you.
See. Here's the thing. You know, Steve can't fuck with me too much during most games, and I get to fuck with him all the time. And now it's payback.
Yes. Now it's payback. Payback time. The DM.
So it's not stun at. It's not. Is it stun at skilled? Is that? It's not 2d6. It's not a 2d6. It's got to be what?
I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it is. Energy
Actually,
pistol.
It's 1d6.
1d6 plus 4. 100, 200, 400, And yeah, delay. You're gonna get delay on that. So in special abilities or whatever. So put delay. And just for your information, one energy pack one small energy pack in and an energy pistol gets you 40 shots.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Cool. Good.
Okay.
All
And
right.
that's really it with Fiona.
Okay. All right. So now we have to talk about, before we talk about anything else, we have to talk about the motorcycle.
Yes. I
So-
told you way long ago I wanted to bring this motorcycle with me.
You did. But I've been thinking about it, and there is a problem with the motorcycle. The problem with the motorcycle is that the motorcycle runs on gas.
Right.
And, like, what do you want to do with it?
Well, the plan is to fix it up as it is.
Okay.
Okay. And to just make sure that it's in good working order, because I think it was really, really beat up.
They were really beat up. Yeah, because you salvaged them from
Mhm.
those, like, Desert Raider people. I mean,
Right.
they're like, it because they were kind of in a desert area, they're actually, the one nice thing about them is it's not rusted.
Mm-hmm.
There's no rust.
And
But
it's probably got really good tires on it too.
Yeah, there's no rust. The tires are good, but it is beat up.
So here's the plan with the motorcycle. Okay. She's bringing it with her to restore it to its to restore it up to what it needs to be originally.
Okay.
She knows that she has limited gas. She's probably not going to use it on this trip.
Okay.
And she figures she doesn't have to get it up and running in the 4 weeks out. She can take all 8 weeks. And when they get back to the Destiny, once it's completely in as good a shape as she can get it, then she can work on changing the engine out.
Yeah.
But this is more for her to learn the mechanics.
Right,
of the
okay.
motorcycle.
That's what I was going to say. Changing the engine out is not something you're going to be able to do until you get back to the Destiny and or at the crafting lab, because you need to have a like an electrical engine that runs on like a power pack or something.
Mhm.
And in order to do that, that's definitely going to be a crafting thing. So
Right.
So, okay. So if she's just like restoring it,
Mhm.
and that's really all
And-
she's doing, and just
and
making it
she-
nice and just kind of learning the mechanics and stuff.
She downloaded the manual. She downloaded what do you call it? The
Oh yeah,
the-
what are those called?
the
The tech yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I have one too.
She
In fact, I
downloaded
think I have that one. I think I have the Millennium Falcon.
You have the
one.
yeah.
I think I
yeah.
do. Yeah.
Mhm. Basically she downloaded the technical manual
Right.
for this thing. It's because it's a combustion engine, it's not a big file. Actually, it's probably a bigger file. But here's the thing that she's doing. She's spending her time working on that.
Okay.
She is spending time working on she's studying. And she's studying medicine. She's
modern medical techniques and
modern medical techniques and things like that. Plus, since she knows we're going to the Syn to a Syn lab, she's studying up on Syn techniques as much as we know about.
Okay.
Because these might be Syn drugs that she needs to know if she's going to be the one doing this. She needs to know what she's doing.
Gotcha.
And then so I'm going to say about a third of the time spent on the motorcycle.
Okay.
So that's 30%. 50% of the time spent doing the medical stuff. So you're up to 80%. Okay?
Okay.
The last 20% she's spending in the Syn database on this ship because she's trying to learn as much as she can about her implant and how to optimize her implant.
Okay. All right. That makes sense to me. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
All right. Not so much.
Yeah. Okay. The implant is still kind of eluding her as far as anything beyond just being able to kind of tap
Interface.
in. Interface. Yeah.
But it does give her the language, so she can read the language.
It does give her the language. Yeah. It gives her the language and it gives her the ability to interface. And it gives her the ability to interface actually fairly quickly.
Mm-hmm.
More quickly than if you were reading, so she kind of can absorb more. But as far as being able to do anything else with it, it's still a mystery. And like you've even scouring all these like databases and stuff, you still just haven't really, Yes, it's more absorbent, absorbs more quickly, like Bounty Country Fried Minis.
Yep.
You need extra absorbent priests sometimes.
Yes.
To soak up all that.
Well, you only need extra absorbency sometimes. It depends.
All right.
That was a bad dad joke.
It was. And aren't they called Just Depend now? I think they changed the name.
Did they drop the S?
I think they dropped the S because so many people like made jokes, and it's harder to make jokes with just the word depend. There were so many depends jokes that they were like, fuck, we gotta get the S off because people are not gonna want to buy these things. It's like, I mean, yes, they're synonymous with shitting your pants, but people don't want to think about it that way.
Yep.
So, Yeah. All right. Okay, that's great. Oh boy. Make another intelligence check.
Holy shit! 2 in a row. What is this?
Not a bright moment for Mary, that's what it is.
So Mary, no luck with the thing.
It's Solus, man. Solus hogged all the good rolls.
All the good rolls,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Solus like sucked up all that good
Got those
stuff.
percentiles. Yum.
Yeah. So Mary doesn't get a great start on the motorcycle. She really has no background. I mean, she really doesn't have any kind of background in mechanics. So she's just like, and when you first start, she's like cutting her hands and stuff because it's where you're working on a motorcycle and it's got edges and parts and you're like working with tools and stuff. So she's all greasy. Definitely the first little bit with the motorcycle, not good. Go ahead and make another intelligence check.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
It clicked.
She got over the hump.
After a while, after the first like frustrating week or so of just cutting herself, getting all dirty, getting like grease in her eye, and having to run up to the top and be like, "Somebody help me!"
Well, no, she just heal herself.
Probably not. Probably not.
Well, no,
if she
not.
it's splat in her eye and she's just panicking.
That first week,
she's all frustrated and shit.
Wrenches were flying. Actually, it's like Ren. Nobody was down there when Ren was doing that first week when Mary's on that motorcycle.
Yeah,
Nobody was down there
nobody's
because
down there. Yeah, she's
Ren-
screaming. You're like, I never heard a mouth like that on a priestess before.
Right.
Like, what the hell? What did she say? Holy smokes! But yeah, after
and
that
she's-
first,
no, but she's cursing in
In Syn.
in Syn.
Ah,
oh
She's-
yeah,
she's
yeah,
doing,
yeah.
She's doing it in Syn
In
because
Syn.
it's like Fiona's like. Granny never used that language.
Granny never used those words. Yeah. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, but after a while she gets the hang of it, and if Fiona's helping her out and other people are kind of helping her out, she eventually gets the hang of it, and she's able to kind of get it kind of looking nice, kind of get it back into, it was already in working condition, but she's now got it into much better working condition, but it also she's got it shined up and it kind of looks newer and nicer and everything.
So the question is, can I add the skill? Mechanics.
Mechanics? Yeah, go ahead and add mechanics for your skill. Yeah.
Because that actually helps her. That's something. I mean, if she can now if she has an idea of how to fix things, if something breaks, she's now got a bit of an idea.
Right. And then you can also, if you want to slot up medical healing, you can do that too, since she was doing that. I'm not going to make you make a check for that since you already have that established.
Mm-hmm. That takes all those slots.
Okay.
So there's only one other thing that I was going to ask you about.
Yes.
Since she also was helping to train what's his name on the
Sid.
staff? Sid on the staff.
Yeah.
Can she bump up from skilled to expert?
She's got very limited time, so she needs to make a roll. So make me a percentile roll. You want to get low. That's low. That's good enough.
34.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I think that is that's probably appropriate. So
Damn it! I was just moving it, and you just moved it on me.
What was she at here?
She was at skilled, so
Okay.
now she's an expert.
Okay. Yeah, that works. So.
So what does that do for her?
Let's see. Staff expert 1d8 plus 2.
Nice.
The defense raises from -1 AC2 to -2 AC2, and the deflect goes up 2 as well.
For some reason, I was already at -2 AC.
Now it should have been -1 AC /2. So now it's -2 AC /2.
Okay, is there a save yet or no?
A what?
Is there a save on it?
I mean for the there's a saving roll for your deflect roll. Like that's a save.
Okay.
But that's just like that's a save for I'll have to look at that.
Yeah.
It's just not important right now.
Okay.
It's
But
only
that's
important
it.
if you try and Actually, is that your save when you make a deflection? I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, I'm tired, man. I'm like I'm like beat, dude. Like normally I would know this like off the top of my head, but it's not coming to me. So it's all right.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think that's pretty good. Mike has got some decent spells, including Fireball.
Wow.
Just a heads up.
Let's go,
Woo!
Mike.
Well,
I'm
Mike
thinking
needs Fireball because
right, right.
he's the fire guy, man.
It looks like Sid is gonna have some pretty nice spellage. Here's the thing that I was looking at, and you guys kind of have to think about this. Is that look at your party. Your heavy is Solus and Guy. And both of them are not like heavy heavies. Your whole
Well,
party is very stealth, magic, ranged, like quick, but not super, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you're gonna want to think about that. You've got a lot of characters. You don't have anybody who's got like massive hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You don't have like an Argyle or a Rumby who's got like a shit ton of hit points. The guy's got like a decent amount of hit points. And Solus has got, he's what is his hit points? Yeah, see, Solus is he's a little light. Because
I'm hard to hit though, and I hit
hard
hard.
to hit, right? And he hits hard, but so you may want to keep that in mind as for tactics as you're going in here, because if you think about it, you've got two rogues, you've got two thieves basically, you've got three magic users. No, four magic. Wait, hang on. How many magic users do you have? 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, you've got three magic users. You've got a cleric, and then you've got a fighter, but he's like a ranged type fighter. Because Guy is more like a shooty type fighter than like a run up and hit you with a sword type fighter. So and then the mystic, of course. So it's gonna be interesting. It's a way different party dynamic from what we had going on the last time.
Yep. So
Where you had a lot of fighters and
try
only
to
one wizard guy.
try to single out targets, focus single targets when we do get into big combats, stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Find bodies, and then we can get more frontliners.
Oh yeah, true. Yep, mind bodies, definitely.
That's true. Yep.
See, that's kind of what I'm excited about, because like it's a BioLab, so there's gonna be some
Yeah.
crazy shit. So should be interesting if you kill some of this stuff and then repurpose it as your own. Yeah. I'm excited to see. It's gonna be maybe a little bit of a kind of a horror-y, kind of a grotesque, because you're going into this BioLab where they were doing all kinds of like fucked up experiments on like their citizenry and their slaves that they took from like other species and stuff. So there's potentially going to be some it it may harken a little bit back to the Baja 2 days.
Oh boy.
Right, man, back when you had, fighting all kinds of weird mutants and stuff. Could be.
Cool.
Yeah,
That will be fun.
definitely. So I'm excited. Well, guys, anything else that we need to do on here? Mutants is fun.
We got one character over here, so
Yeah,
simple management.
right. definitely. Now Dan goes from the one having one character to
Yeah, I go to having 2 characters.
yeah.
Argyle has the personality of 2 characters, though. He's just such a
Argyle.
bombastic dude.
It's true. Definitely true. Dan is gonna have a hell of a time because he's got 2 female characters.
Yeah, it's gonna be
He is
tough.
gonna have a hell of a time with voices. He's gonna have to like try and like distinguish.
Huff some helium before the stream.
Yeah, he needs to get a filter, like some kind of a audio filter or something. Raise his voice up.
Well,
Octave.
Mary, see, that's the thing. So Mary's just high pitched without an accent.
Yeah. So you got high
Because-
pitched without an accent, and then high pitched with a little bit of an accent.
So I've got to, I just have to. What I have to do is try to figure out that accent.
Yeah.
That
Even that can be tough though, because Cameron, he's like sitting there with like, because he's got 2 accents that he's got to like pull off, and they're totally like not the same at all.
See, that makes it easier for me because
Does
like I
it?
have Gelthix, which is just kind of like my normal voice, but kind of
Like a little
softer, a
yes,
little bit more eloquent.
softer, yeah, a little British.
Then Solus, like the deep voice, and he's kind of like a chud. Not in like literal chud, but like
stoic,
like chud.
I would say, yeah.
uh,
He's got a stoic voice, just a very yes.
Yeah.
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 Not,
Yeah.
not very
Yeah.
not a lot of words. Harsh.
A little bit dumb.
You're a little bit dumb. Just blunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my semi-Australian
Yeah.
Scottish accent.
Yeah. The standard halfling that we've established for.
Yeah.
Nice. Now Garrett just has to remember not to be Thawar.
I do it every time I say something. I'm like,
True.
Yeah.
my default.
Right.
Oh,
I
and we
should
got
actually-
Warwick now. Warwick's my big guy voice.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, see, that was what I was saying is that like, I was thinking that if there was times when like maybe somebody wasn't here, I kind of had a couple of little ideas for almost like little Star Trekky type episodes where it would just be like just some like minor little problem, like kind of like, oh, Warwick has to deal with some weird little problem on sick bay, so he has to enlist the help of a character, whoever else is there, he's or whatever it might be, one of your characters on the ships has to deal with like some weird little issue that can be resolved within like a single session, and it's not like some major thing, but kind of gives a little bit of characterization and gives us a little like peek back of like what's happening on the ship maybe.
Yeah, no, I like the idea, especially with how many NPCs we have on the Destiny.
Right, yeah, there's all kinds of people hanging out back on the Destiny, so
Oh, I just fixed my skills.
okay,
For
you
Fiona.
did.
So
Alright.
I gave her cooking. I gave her survival desert.
Oh, I like that one.
Okay,
I
that
gave
makes
her-
sense, yeah.
I gave her snares,
Snares. Okay, that makes sense.
quick draw,
Okay.
blind shooting,
Okay.
lip reading,
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
gambling, because she spent the last little bit with
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Of
got
course.
gambling.
Yeah, in the
And then-
saloon. Yeah, of course.
and then tracking.
Tracking. Okay.
So I think those are good,
yeah.
and that gives me 10. That gives me 10, so I think I'm good to go.
Tracking should be like intelligence or wisdom, I think, right?
Yeah, I just haven't changed them yet.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think tracking is
Probably intelligence, I would imagine.
tracking is intelligence, and gambling is also
Gambling might be
gambling is wisdom. Gambling
That
is
might be
wisdom.
Dex.
wisdom.
No, gambling is Gambling is wisdom.
Depends on if you're a cheater or not. Marry a cheater.
Well, see, there's gambling, and then there's cheating as a separate skill.
Oh,
Mhm.
really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Cheating is a separate skill from gambling, because you could be a good gambler, but then you can also be a good cheater.
But see,
Yeah.
that's the thing. She's not a good cheater because she learned from the lizard men who were very good cheaters.
Yeah, she's also not a good gambler because her wisdom is not that great. So she probably had a pretty big lesson
yeah.
with the lizards and Fizz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, I hate to have you part with Granny's gold, but that's the way it goes, lass. Right?
Oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Oh man.
At Nelson Con every year, there's part of our friend group, like at least a good 10 people that are just absolute fiends for gambling every single day. It's their default activity that they go to.
What game do
Like
they
what?
play?
Blackjack.
Usually?
Blackjack. I rarely ever see them playing Texas. Although
Blackjack is
I
superior.
yeah,
I'd rather play blackjack than Texas for sure.
but yeah, it's fun. I just imagine the crew in here for a month on the ship, partially playing blackjack like them.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I said, there's the third, and then there's another third that is always the drinking, the gambling,
Yeah.
all of that stuff.
Dudes.
What's that?
Oh no.
In just this, we got 2 more in just this stream.
Hey, did we get a
Hey.
couple
We're at
subscribers?
179. No, 179.
Nice.
No way.
Hey,
Yeah.
thank you very much. If you're out there and you subscribed, don't forget to ring the bell. We'll be back with more of this. Next week we might still have another little bit of a kind of a in middle episode, but in 2 weeks we will definitely be back with.
No, we won't.
Wait.
In 2 weeks,
Won't
it's
we?
the 24th. In the 2 weeks is the 24th, and that's a.
Oh, that's Mega Dungeon.
The great delaying of season 4.
The great delaying of season 4. Oh well, that's okay. Still stick around because next week we'll have something fun. The week after that we'll have Mega Dungeon. Mega Dungeon, if you don't know, that is our BX dungeon crawl game. We have guests in here like Country Fried Minis who said redeem subscriber count. Yeah, thank you. Subscriber count up, good. He and some other of the Country Fried Minis crew come over here sometimes and play some dungeoneering stuff with us. So that's going to be happening. Don't miss that. And then next month, episode 1. Cross our fingers.
Episode 1
Early.
on October 1.
Ooh, that's
Hey.
cool. Episode 1 on October 1 of Up, Up, and Away. Then we'll have some more Up, Up, and Away. And then...
Cameron! Cameron's hand.
October
anything.
29th, if Garrett is going to be able to do it, then Garrett running a Halloween game for the last Wednesday of October, right around Halloween with some bears. It'll be very, very good.
Bears and candy.
Bears
Indeed.
and candy.
Don't look that
Does
up
sound
on
like
the
fun.
internet, people. Just don't look up bears and candy on the internet.
Yeah, maybe not.
Dan knows about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Pumpkin spice episode. Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully we'll have guests for that too. Maybe we can get a big old group together and have a bunch of bears, bunch of bears and cubs,
a bunch of bears and candy.
bunch of bears and candy. That'll be a good Halloween stream. It'll be all right. Nice. Well,
Yeah.
what do you guys think? Anything else that anybody needs to kind of figure out before we before we end the stream here? Anything with any of your characters? Anything anybody else might have done on the ship in the month that you were, that you were flying?
Just really a reminder to you, Steve, to think about the notes that I sent you.
Yes. Those
'Cause
are
that's gonna
mostly
take
notes
some-
for the other characters, though, right?
Yeah. But it's going to take some thinking and development and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
they're pretty much all new spells.
I'll take a look at that, and yeah, we'll definitely get back to that. And yeah, cool.
Oh, one last thing.
Oh, I gotta push us over to the end game thing here. It's probably better.
When do you have an estimated time of arrival for Save Hell?
Because
Save Hell
where's
is
the
our other
Friday?
game.
Yeah, that is let me see what I can do. I'm not gonna promise this Friday, but if I can get it out this Friday, that'd be great. It'd
Never
be
Steve
really
doesn't
great.
feel like a zombie.
Yeah.
24/7.
I've been having some I've been having some rough days lately, so it's been tough. And the Save Hell, the one I still can't get over the fact.
Have you edited it 5 more times now?
Right, like I still can't get over the fact that I re-edited, like fully re-edited the previous episode that was already out.
That is crazy. That's like a fever dream.
I know, which it, like makes me feel crazy, and it's why like it's so hard. It's like been like I'm like fuck, but I get if I can get back into the rhythm, it'll be good. Save Hell is coming. We've got a ton of episodes of Save Hell. A bunch of them are really great. So many crazy things have happened in that campaign that you definitely want to check that one out too. And if you're a new subscriber, actually there are 12 episodes of Save Hell plus 3 introductions for characters, so you've got 15 episodes that you can go back and watch, and they're very much done in kind of like a podcast sort of a way, so you don't even necessarily have to look at the screen. You can just like pop some earbuds in and like be doing your workout and listening to some Dungeons and Dragons. Save Hell being our Planescape Castles and Crusades campaign. So check that out.
Yeah, a lot of good fun.
Yeah.
I was actually bragging to my friends the other day about what happened in our recent recording. I was like, "That's the craziest thing I've ever played out."
I have a confession to make about.
Oh,
I have a confession to make.
Yeah.
I
made it all up on the fly.
Well, here's the thing. I thought you guys were gonna go to Dees.
You thought we were gonna go with that? I thought so too. Yeah.
I thought you guys were gonna go to Dees. So
yeah.
There was like a lot of planning in that direction. There was kind of a lot of planning of like some interaction with the devils for travel. There's like a lot of planning for like the city and stuff. There was very, very minor planning for any other choice.
And of course, we took the choice that was probably the least planned of all.
And I had like a random encounter table, and one of the random encounters was the black moon. But I did not think that you were gonna do what you.
I started thinking about it. I looked over at my newly acquired spells, and yeah. If you want to find out what we did, catch about a month, maybe 2 from now, the episode.
Holy crap. Yeah, I did not expect that. I did not expect you to do that. So, yeah, there was definitely some
shenanigans.
Some seat of our pants shenanigans with that one for sure. Yeah, you by doing that, you turned a very like mundane episode into a very, very interesting fucking session.
Yeah.
Because normally it would have just been probably some encounters. You would have gotten back to, Ribcage and then went back to
And then had to
went
do
back to the office
paperwork.
and then had to do paperwork. Yeah, basically.
Mhm.
And you might have, done a fight or something along the way. But no, you got the moon and you did that thing. And I was just like, oh gosh. So, pretty wild. I know nobody knows what we're talking about, but
Yeah.
you will. Watch Save Hell. And if you're
Yeah,
not catch
watch-
up,
watch
get
Save Hell.
caught up so that you can get to the craziness. Because, I mean, we're talking about something crazy that's yet to be aired, but there's like a ton of crazy shit that if you haven't watched Save Hell, you need to
Yeah.
go back and watch it.
Yeah.
That whole thing
Yeah.
is
The
full
first
of like,
season is just full of nail biters because
Mhm.
our characters are like level 1, level
Level
2,
two.
just so weak.
so weak and just getting their asses whooped like over and over, barely getting healed to only get like just raked over the coals again and again.
Right.
Oh man. Good
It's good
stuff though.
times.
Definitely
Yeah.
fun. Definitely fun. Cool. All right,
right.
guys. Well, it's a little bit early, but we're kind of feeling a little bit under the weather. We were gonna maybe do an early when this I can't even talk.
Try to get some sleep.
Try and
Try
get
to
some
get your
sleep.
brains
Yeah, I
back.
think everybody needs some sleep. So yeah, final thoughts, guys.
Nope. Congratulations again to Garrett, and I hope everything with
Yeah.
that goes well.
Heck yeah, man. Congrats, dude.
And
Thank
like
you.
I said, I'm not sure if I'm positively out of next week. I could bring my laptop, although it would be pretty bad mic and video
You'd be
quality.
like from a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got a rental house.
Oh, okay.
so-
You got that might
Okay,
not
that's not bad.
might not
Yeah.
be too bad. You'll have to see how you feel. Give us a heads up, like maybe a few days. Like when are you getting down
Of course. I think this weekend. Is
Okay.
when we go.
there? Once you get down there, you'll have a better idea of like how you feel, what your setup is. So let us know.
Cool. But everyone that came by and watched, thank you for watching.
Absolutely.
Catch you next week.
Yeah. Thank you. We've been the Dicks in the Dark, and we'll see you again. Later, guys.
Floating rocket ships, we're taking off on a cosmic trip. With every beat, our spirits live. In this universe, we'll never quit.
Man, we are like, we're just we get we're getting like decent numbers watching too. We had like 15 people watching us